Welcome back, YouTube, to the New Mexico State Aggies Dynasty here in College Football 25. Today, we continue our pursuit to repeat as Pac-12 champions with two more in-conference games. First, we're kicking off today's game at home in Las Cruces, New Mexico, against the 2-3 Colorado State Rams, looking to revenge last year's loss in which both teams put up a bunch of points. Let's get the action started. We start the action, Rams ball from the 27, quarterback George Fiken hands it off to running back Jalen Dupree, who goes untouched up into the second level, and he gets a nice gain down to the 44-yard line. On the very next play, Fiken's going to play fake again, but this time he gets sacked by safety Colt Mangino after the Aggies send a DB blitz, setting up a 2nd and long. The huge loss causes the drive to stall, and the Rams are forced to attempt a long field goal, 61 yards by Daniel Sauer. He had enough leg on it, but pushes it right, and it's no good, and the Rams don't get anything on the first drive. Aggies take over a good field position. Parker Watt's going to fake the handoff to Humphries, and he hit tight end Jordan Liddy out on a quick tight end screen, who picks up about 13 yards and gets it down to the 20-something yard line. The drive later stalls, and kicker Freddie Joya puts 3 on the board for the Aggies, who take the early lead. Rams ball now down 3. George Fiken's going to fake the handoff, and then he's going to end up dumping it off to Dupree, who darts towards the sideline, outruns the linebacker there giving chase, and he picks up a nice gain down to the 40-yard line. Aggies defense holds again, but this time their kicker boots it through, and that's going to tie the game at 3 apiece. Aggies start their next drive from the 33-yard line. Awad takes a snap. He's going to bail right as he feels the pressure, and he's going to throw on the run, and he finds Isaiah Beater running away from a linebacker of himself, and he picks up a nice gain to get the first down. This ends up setting up a goal line appearance. We got a 1st and 8 here with 6 minutes in the second quarter. Humphrey's going to take the handoff out of pistol, and he's going to get tackled, but he ends up getting tackled in the end zone for an Aggie touchdown. They take a 10-3 lead. CSU drive now. Score is now 10-6 with 2 to play in the half. Fiken's going to take the snap. He's going to elude the pressure as he bail rights, and he finds Corey Hall wide open, and he makes a man miss on his way to a huge gain down to the 27-yard line. This sets up a 3rd and goal here. Fiken's changing plays, and he's going to throw it. He's going to find Corey Hall up the middle for a quick strike touchdown, and the Rams are going to end up taking the lead going into halftime after a nice 2-minute drill, 13-10 going into the second half. We start the second half. Aggies ball. Awad's going to fake the handoff here. He's going to throw. He's going to look for Isaiah Wright, who makes a nice sideline catch. And Parker Awad was absolutely lit up on this play, but somehow had the arm trim to get it there. Aggies end up extending their drive, but they needed a couple 4th down plays later on to try to get some points on the board. On 4th and inches, they hit Rashad Chance. And on a 4th and 1 from the 4, Rashad Chance is going to pick it up again, coming up just short of the end zone. They award the big fella with a 1st and goal run, and he's going to plow his way through for a touchdown. Aggies take the lead back 17-13 out of the half. Rams now find themselves down 4. Vikings making changes to the play. He's going to take the snap on a 2nd and 5. He's going to find Corey Hall, his main man, who's uncoverable so far, picks up a nice gain. Aggies defense hold, and the Rams kicker Daniel Sauer misses another one, this time wide right. Aggies now in a position to extend the lead. Awad fakes a handoff to a motion man. He's going to throw it up for grabs, and ends up getting picked off by safety Bruce Parms, and he's going to end up returning this one all the way back to the 46-yard line. Parker Watt throws another interception, and he's clearly frustrated here trying to figure out what he was trying to do. So Rams in a position to capitalize. Fiken's going to fake the handoff, and he's going to try to throw it up the middle of the hole, but that ends up getting picked off by linebacker Jalen Brown, lurking in the middle. The Aggies focus on their top receiver and end up turning the ball over for their offense. We skip ahead to the 4th quarter now. 2nd and goal from the 16. Awad's going to take the snap. He's going to throw it up for Isaiah Wright, and this one is now intercepted by cornerback Dylan Phillips. The interceptions continue to halt the Aggies starting quarterback, and that's another turnover for the Rams defense. CSU takes over from the 20. On 3rd and 10, Fiken's going to take the snap. He's going to look up for a man, and that's almost picked off by sub linebacker Sam Manuawi, but the drop pass enforces a punt for the Rams. Aggies drive all the way down to the 3 on their following possession, and Parker Watt is going to take the snap from the gun. He's going to scramble right. He's going to keep it for himself, and he finds the end zone untouched. Touchdown Aggies, extending their lead 27-13 in the 4th quarter. Rams needing multiple scores with under 2 minutes to play. Fike is going to take the snap, and he's going to find, you guessed it, number 85, Corey Hall, who goes all the way for a long touchdown, getting the Rams within 7. Needing an onside kick, their kicker's going to dribble this one to the 50-yard line, and that ends up being recovered by Caden Trevino, and the Aggies are going to hold off the Rams' furious comeback attempt. 27-20 was the final score. Deshaun Humphreys, player of the game, with 97 yards and 1 touchdown, and the Aggies get another win in the win column. So Game 2 finds ourselves heading up to NorCal to take on the Fresno State Bulldogs in another Pac-12 matchup. We start the action in this one midway through the first quarter. Owat's going to take the snap facing a 3rd and 6. He's going to scramble right after feeling the pressure. He's going to throw it back across his middle, and that is picked off by Fresno State's linebacker. Another mistake by the senior quarterback as he starts this drive off with this game off with an interception. Fresno State looking to score off the touchdown. Quarterback Jaden Mando is going to fake the handoff, and he's going to take a shot for the end zone, but that gets picked off by Jacoby Campbell. Aggies defense stand tall and gets the ball back. They get no points, however, and then the Fresno State's going to start off their drive with a nice throw up the middle to tight end Richie Anderson, who snags it and runs away to the defense for a huge gain. Later on the drive, Mando's going to fake the handoff, and he's going to throw it to his wide receiver. That's Ed McClinton, who ends up finding the end zone for a touchdown. Fresno State now leads 10-0 on the Aggies. Aggies drive now, desperate to get something going. They're going to start off with a pitch to Caden Trevino, who's going to get a couple blocks, and he's going to dart on the right side and picks up a nice 20-yard gain. Aggies drive goes all the way down to the goal line, and on 3rd down, they're going to hand it off to Noah Triplett, who's going to power his way to the end zone for a score. Aggies get 7 back late in the second quarter. Their defense gets them the ball back here with about a minute left to play. Owal's going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw it up for grabs again, and this is picked off for the second time and a half as he's read like a Dr. Seuss book, and Fresno State gets the ball back. Fortunately for Owal, the Aggies defense came to play as they sack quarterback Mandel on back-to-back plays on Fresno State's ensuing drive, forcing the punt, getting the Aggies back to the ball. Parker Watt doesn't waste its opportunity this time as he throws it up the middle. That's wide receiver Manley who catches it, and he could go all the way for a long touchdown as the Aggies take the lead 14-10. Big play touchdown gives the Aggies the lead going into halftime. Both team passing offenses here had early success, both going over 100 yards, and Awad brushes off 2 picks to help the Aggies grab the lead going into the second half. We skip ahead to 3 minutes left in the third quarter, and the Aggies are going to send the blitz, and Mandel gets sacked by Elijah Baldwin for an 8-yard loss to force the punt. The Aggies start off their next drive with a quick throw to Trevino, but that ends up coming back on a holding penalty, forcing a 1st and long. On 1st and 29, Owat's going to come back. He's going to take this from the gun, and he's going to fire on the sideline to Isaiah Wright to pick up 16. Later on the drive, on a 3rd and 9, they're going to hand it off. They're going to pitch it to Isaiah Wright on the jet touch sweep, and he's going to run for a nice 30-yard gain to get all the way down to the 14-yard line. This leads to a quick bubble screen throw to Caden Trevino, and that is a touchdown for the Aggies, extending their lead to 11 going into the fourth quarter. Fresno State now down 2 scores with about 9 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. They don't show much sense of urgency here as they try to run the ball on 2nd and long, forcing a 3rd and 12. And on 3rd and 12, they just set up a little screen pass. But unfortunately, the Aggies are all over it, forcing the stop and forcing the punt back to the Aggies. The offense ends up killing the clock, and they're going to come out of this one with a 21-10 victory as Parker Waugh once again bounced back from the early INTs to lead his team to victory. 288 yards and 2 touchdowns to end the game, and the Aggies defense stifled Fresno State all game long after that first couple of drives, and they're going to end up only allowing 114 yards of total offense. So if you enjoyed today's action, please consider hitting that like button, and see you guys next time.